Alright, welcome to my video. My name's Brian. Just gonna do a little bit of a ride along with me. On my 2023 KTM 250 SXF, all set up for off-road. Doing a little ride with my pops and my buddy Ted. Riding some local trails. This took place, I want to say it was in March. Been slacking on putting videos out, sadly, but been busy. So I got the first little chunk of this video up, and then realized I only uploaded like a fraction of it for some reason. So the actual computer I had didn't have the space to upload the whole video, so it would render like 10 minutes worth and just would never upload. So I ended up buying an entire new MacBook Pro just so you guys can watch this video. Yup, quite the investment. Anywho, hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah, trying to get into some topics and talk about some random stuff here while I'm riding, and talk a little bit about the trails and the bike and what goes on in the video. So yeah, this trail here was hand cut by a local. Not gonna mention any names. Good guy. Unlike riding out in the western part of the U.S., on the East Coast here, you can't really ride anywhere. It's nothing really legal. There's no state land. There's no, I guess there's no land that's government owned or anything like that that you're allowed to ride on. There's just no, I guess what I'm looking for here is there's no public lands or anything like that. It's all private. So you can't really do anything in the woods, but you can sneak around like I am here and just kind of do your thing. Or, you know, act a fool and do anything silly.
Because there's other people out here. Don't really know, like, where I'm gonna run into someone.
Yeah, I think I'm describing here that, you know, you gotta ride easy, be careful, because there could be other people out riding, you really have no idea. So, gotta take it easy the whole time and be careful.
Gotta take it a little bit easier.
Definitely taking it easy.
This is pretty fast, so come into someone going the other way, head on. But it's so hard to go slow when this trail's this good.
Definitely talk to myself plenty when I'm riding, chatting it up. So yeah, this trail's pretty recent. We finished it, I'd say about a year ago, a little over that. So,
What a beautiful day.
definitely a beautiful day.
So nice.
Good conditions.
First warm day it's been in a while.
Yeah, early spring, so it's been cold.
We're like halfway through the month of March.
Yeah, mid-March. Look both ways.
Some of the best conditions I've seen. No ice, no mud. Perfect.
Yeah, I got one of them chin mounts, so you guys are sitting right on, like, right in front of pretty much my mouthpiece. It doesn't really restrict any air or anything like that, but it definitely gives you an awesome POV.
Getting arms on that though.
What's cool is it's custom, so every helmet you have, they have a mount for it. Feeling good this day. Suspension felt good. Conditions were good. It's just solid. Clutching with one finger, getting some arm pump, so I switched to 2 right there. I don't know if you caught that. Sometimes I'll do that. Really in the flow and you start to get a little tense. Just double up with your clutch hand. Well, it's sketchy.
Caught the edge of that rut, the little root, took my front end over.
Yep. First you get arm pump, then you almost crash, so you tighten up.
Don't get sketchy, are you really trying?
That's how she goes. Need more cardio. Coming off hibernation all winter, so it's to be expected. So yeah, I'm riding, I'm out of Massachusetts, coastal Massachusetts. Can't really give any direct area because sadly it's illegal to ride here. But we have some amazing woods, really good riding. When you know, while it lasts before they develop it, it's definitely fun. We just gotta get out here and we ride as much as we can and take good care of our trails, keep them clean, no trash or anything like that. It stays nice, you know. We do care about the woods around us, but try to be respectful of hunters and hunting season when we ride on the days that they don't hunt. I think it's Sundays they don't hunt, so try to always get out there, you know, on a time where no one's out there and be respectful of them. All good to share the woods, but sadly we are the ones that are not allowed out there, so we kind of have to be extra nice and tiptoe a little extra, which is fine. We still get to do our thing. While we're on that topic, I'm hoping at some point this state, I won't be around for it, but if this state comes up with something to make it a little less harsh for people who are out here riding, if you do get, you know, caught, it'd be pretty nice to legalize some areas and open some trail systems up and even label it, grab a dingo and smooth them out here and there once in a while, you know, maintain it. It really wouldn't be that hard.
Let's take a little break. Arm pump's got me.
Yep, that's for sure. Predicted that one. Oh, this trail flows so good. It's a blast. A lot of elevation too. GoPro doesn't do that much of justice, but constantly up and down, popping off little whoops and stuff that are in the middle of the trail. It's really fun. That inside line, terrible. I don't know why it just will not shave. Too awkward. I gotta go out there and smooth it out or something. But definitely a good day for it. This was like the first warm day we had, like I said previously, so we were all itching. We were like, yep, take the stunt tires off, let's go ride. This trail flows so nice. Not sure who built it, but definitely I'd give them a high five when I see them. So fun. Love this part right here. So cool. You get little zero gravity. You drop down into that and pop back up. It's so fun. One of my favorite loops for sure. Very fun trail. I got the Kendo Wash Shingle 2 up front.
Still kind of wet.
Bibs front and rear nitros that have stiffer PSI. I run the 10 PSI ones. Then I got a, my recent favorite, I'm running the
How wet it is still.
VX30 by IRC on the rear.
It's not raining.
It's kind of their do-it-all tire, and I will say it definitely does do it all. You can literally ride it on everything. Rocky stuff, hilly stuff, wet stuff, you know, moto track kind of stuff where it's just raw dirt. It just does everything well. It's pretty open, so if you get in the sand, it can handle that well. Where we are too, we have like a, I don't know, a lot of diversity of terrain. You ride stuff like this where it's like loamy, kind of hard packed with a little bit of roots here and there. Then you get into some sections that are straight beach sand. Then you can find some really rocky, snotty stuff if you look for it. You can pull nice little tree crossings. I mean, you definitely have it all if you look for it.
Took this big ass tree out right here.
Yeah, I did take that tree out. That thing was gigantic. hiker, a biker, a horseback rider, we all care about the same way. We all enjoy them, so try to keep it nice. If you're watching this video and you haven't seen my videos that are posted from, you know, a little while ago, I posted some up from my trip to Oregon. My camera angles aren't the best, at least now I got that dialed in, but I will say the videos themselves are really cool. Went to some cool locations too, and you know, if you're interested in riding in Oregon or anything like that out west, just drop a comment. All these spots that I went to, I can give you some information regarding them. Tell you what, the price of an OHV pass out there versus how much riding you get is unbeatable. West Coast to the best coast. Changing my mind. But yeah, right now I'm running my full A kit on this bike. Got the cone valves up front. They're the older version, so they're all blacked out. Aesthetically pleasing. Love the look of them. Then I got the super tracks on the rear for the 23 plus models, and I will say JDP's the dude who I use, and Jay knows how to build suspension to a different level. Especially, like, I haven't tried his moto stuff. I mostly do like a mix between off-road and moto, but for off-road, it blows me away how good this stuff feels. With a few clicker adjustments, you can go to a moto track and handle about anything.
Gotta keep in mind there's other riders. I want to do this little loop.
Sand section right here.
Go up here, hit this sand, hit this sand, then go
I was hoping to build like a little additive right there.
We're doing it right now. We'll probably
there.
this way and cut out.
Back and forth chicane action. Be a blast.
There we go.
My dad on his 21 250 XCF.
That did the whole little thing.
Bike's sick. This is what I mean by you pop out and all of a sudden it's just pure sugar sand. From like loamy, rooty stuff to just sugar sand out of nowhere. So yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing with this YouTube thing at all. I don't know about editing, I don't know much about any of it really. Just bought a microphone and decided, you know what? I get bored watching videos of people just riding straight forever and not really discussing anything. Big fan of Zach Attack and his videos. I don't know if you've seen his, but his are phenomenal. He kind of does this style where he talks over the videos and explains what's going on and everything. And I find it to be super entertaining, so I figured I'd try to do the same thing. The goal with this is to eventually just take you guys along all of my adventures with me. If I get enough of a following, I'm hoping to eventually have my own motocross facility, and I'll take you through the process of that, take you through the process of my next big adventure I got coming, and just kind of show off what we do. Me and the wife are riding non-stop. We're always out here doing this, constantly traveling and riding, and it's fun to kind of exploit some of those good times. Show it off to a point, you know. I say to a point because it's really difficult to constantly be showing and recording and setting up cameras and dealing with editing and you know, even having just the setup to do this takes a lot. I had to buy a whole new laptop just to edit this video, but yeah, I just hope you guys enjoy it.
Our rear end just hit a tree in the beginning. It was so sketchy.
I remember that. Got kicked out and clipped the tree. Somehow didn't bounce off too hard and stayed straight on the trail. Sketchy moments what keeps you alive and teaches you
Always
things.
forget about that stupid tree.
I forget about that tree every time. It's been there for like 5 years.
Dumb.
Alright, I'm gonna let it ride for a bit. You guys enjoy. I will say, video does no justice to how these trails are. Like, it looks like, I don't know, you can kind of see the whoops, but like, just barely can see the contrast on what it really is. I mean, some of these holes on this trail are 2 to 3 feet deep. Some are even more, you know. Jump over the tree, that was sick. Didn't even touch it.
Usually wait right here. Nobody goes that way.
What a goon. Stalling. That's it. Going back to D class.
So flowing. No justice to how tight this shit is. Not only that, but so many roots. There's roots and little round rocks. They're all covered in leaves. So you can't really see the rocks, you know?
If anybody has any questions to a bike setup or a camera setup or gear or anything like that, let me know. I do have a video of kind of going around, walking around my bike on my channel. You can go back a few videos and watch that. Definitely would be cool to kind of engage with you guys a little more with what's going on. Not really doing any racing this year, just kind of saving money and, you know, seeing where life takes us. Me and the wife are planning on doing a big move soon, so we'll have some details on that probably in the fall. But until then, I'm just gonna keep pumping out videos of our rides, and might even throw up some mountain biking content. I'd love to do a little kind of walk-through and van tour as well. I have a T1N Sprinter that I just finished last year and got all set up for, you know, being a camping moto rig. So I'd love to show that off and kind of, you know, enlighten people a little bit on what could be done for not a ton of money. But yeah. This bike power-wise is so perfect for like the type of riding I do. The only thing I might do eventually is take the computer and go get it remapped, reworked a little bit, get a little more pep out of her. Sometimes, you know, in this kind of situation, it's perfect. I got plenty of power, but once in a while when I go to like a sand pit or something, the jump is sick. Go to like a sand track or sand pit or a motor track, I do want a little more for sure. Not a ton, just a little bit.
This corner's so out of nowhere.
Most awkward corner ever.
All of a sudden, a 90 ring around a pond. With a special.
South Shore special right there.
New Hampshire special. Right out here,
Speaking of special. I have no idea what I'm saying in the video. I hope you guys kind of understand it a little bit.
You need to shut up.
In the video, I just said I need to shut up. I agree.
Hey, is there anything worse than when you're riding and you just get like one of those itchy itches, like you feel like something's crawling in your ear right now? It's like the worst.
Yeah. Completely breaks concentration. Excuse.
Something caught my rear end.
Oh, there it is. Something caught the rear end.
One looks good. Oh,
Yeah, right. I had a hair in my ears itchy and distracted
might just be
me.
me being a squid.
It's weird when I don't have a GoPro. I don't say a word when I ride. I'm just like playing back memories in my head and thinking of weird random stuff the whole time I'm riding. Throw a GoPro on me though, I don't know why, I just want to talk. You can barely even hear me too, it cracks me up.
No shortcuts coming out.
Just barely can hear what I'm saying. I'd like to get you guys into my cardo system. That way you can hear the riding, do an external mic.
Attaboy, come on, you got it. Dump it.
Yeah.
Wide open. Yeah.
I made it look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's
Hey,
like
no
a
quitters.
corner on maple tree roots, and then you have to climb
Ted
up
takes the
a
shortcut
mountain
out.
with roots the whole way.
Oh, shit.
Shortcut. We made him do the hill again. I'm just kidding.
No idea if I got battery left or what.
Now we got Ted ahead. We're chasing down Ted.
Oh, my buddy Ted.
He's a ripper. This is his first day back in, I don't know, since the previous year, so he's just warming up still.
3 foot tall hardtack whoop. Like
Yeah,
a
those
ripper
whoops
across the
are
woods.
no joke. 3+ foot tall whoops right there, and they're all tight.
Yeah.
Go around the corner trying to hit them. It's not easy.
I don't think I've ever ridden this trail.
Yeah, this
If I
was a
have,
new one
it's
for
a
me.
long time ago.
Super fun.
So far, it's just sick. Down in this like valley. It's sick. Look at that, dude. That was cool.
This was so sick. I need to take another video right through here. It looks so cool now. There's all the grass poking up and stuff. It looks awesome. Didn't even know this trail was here for a long time. Thanks, Ted. Great tour guide.
All I can smell is race fuel.
My dad's got the race gas. Thing's smelling like a factory bike. Alright, now we're on to the next little trail. Only downfall of the trails around my place is it's really hard to navigate if you don't know where you're going. Everything's been so broken up from development that, like, you know, you kind of had to piece together ATV trails and quad trails, or say that's the same thing, but like dirt bike trails and, you know, cart roads and everything's had to get kind of put together to make, like, you know, loops. And all the single track's been like logged, chopped up, especially in the area that this video's in. It's been like a non-stop battle to try to keep everything flowing in one direction. Slippery out there in the leaves. Is there anything better than riding dirt bikes in the woods? I just feel like riding dirt bikes in general is just such a good thing to do. It feels so good. Keeps the brain happy, the body happy, as long as you don't crash too hard. these trails we're riding, believe it or not, have been here for, I don't know, close to 40 plus years. They're built back in like the 80s. A lot of history out here. One of the oldest settled areas in the entire country, so to ride through these woods were, you know, it's definitely a cool feeling. It's too bad that they log it all and develop it all, and not to be all sad, but it'd be nice if they just left it alone for us riders, you know. Kind of see that's been logged a little bit in this, how clear it is. It's, you know, it's starting to recover now, grow back and see all the debris on the ground from the logging equipment, skidders and everything. Nope.
They're big.
Random giant rock. No clue put that there.
Definitely gotta help him with a shot. Looking a little funky. In this trail, I've never rode the beginning section.
Yeah. I rode this trail years ago. Haven't really pieced it together though. Ted showed me like the actual true beginning of it and everything, how to put it all together, which is nice. We'll jump. Getting sketchy.
Ted hasn't ridden a dirt bike. He hasn't ridden a dirt bike in 4 months. Last time he rode was a race in November. Poor guy's like, yeah, I'll lead the ride.
Pressure's on, Ted. Hammer down.
Going really good though.
Yeah, he's shredding.
Pretty solid pace. Trail's awesome.
Does a pretty good job, but I am debating trying that. I think it's a Insta 360. Debating going for one of them someday. GoPro is tricky because if you get your angle off, there's nothing you can do about it. Versus the Insta 360 cam, you can kind of throw it on you and not be super concerned about that because it gives you such a wide view. Just pick your frame, but simplicity of the GoPro is definitely a little more favorite to me. But I haven't had the 360, so I wouldn't know. You guys tell me what you think. If you like the video, think it looks good, little thumbs up, comment, see what you think. Same with audio. I mean, it's all new to me, so if you have recommendations and things you could kind of help point me in the direction to, go for it. So fun to try to rhythm and gap everything out.
Little seat balancing. Nice. So I can tell when I'm recording.
Yep, that'd be a good thing to do. GoPro, if you click the button, you can barely hear it, so it's like, kind of roll the dice if you actually are recording or not. to start it when the bike's off. Waste a little bit of time, but it's kind of the only way around it. Tree jump. Probably one of my favorite things to do is to jump over trees. Once you get the technique down, how to like double blip, always get the right traction to kind of pull yourself up and over it. It's so much fun. Try to cut out anything that was boring on this video and keep stuff that's like, you know, footage of us moving forward, not like, you know, stopping and talking or anything like that. So far, so good.
Tell you what, even after riding a two-stroke, 250 SSF is my favorite bike in the woods. Oh, geez. You let me buy this.
I feel like Ted was getting a little tired here, and I was debating giving him a little rev and see if I could go by, but it's definitely a little more entertaining, I think, to watch someone.
I do want to go.
Now, for you guys, me chasing someone is definitely more fun to watch. Back to the two-stroke thing. Ended up with a 250 SX two-stroke for a while, 2023, same year as my bike. That was a very fun bike, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, definitely find myself to be way faster on the four-stroke and be able to ride for longer. A lot less drama, I feel like. Both great bikes and have their place, but four-stroke's definitely just, it's a little easier to hammer down, you know? Bikes stay very true, very straight, easy to ride. By that I mean, like, you know, you're going over roots and stuff and chop on the trail. The two strokes kind of dance a little easier and seem to not hold to the ground as much. They kind of want to bounce around. Versus the four strokes hold to the ground better. When you get on it, they stay super planted and straight on the trail. All that moving mass, the inertia of the motors just helps a ton with traction. But to each his own. They both have their place. But yeah, this is that new trail. It's super fun. New to me, at least. Had to pick some sketchy lines in this. Definitely in for a treat. A couple of close calls. Big hill climbs. It's a super fun trail. It's hard to tell how gnarly it is, but you'll see eventually once you get into it. A lot of elevation around here, believe it or not.
I don't think I've ridden this trail in a long time. I don't really recognize it.
I definitely don't recommend riding really fast on a trail you don't remember, like I'm doing right now. I'm lucky that there was no deadfall or anything, like, you know, that really caught me off guard on a fast section where it was blind. But it is something to consider when you're riding on a trail you're not familiar with. I just kind of was sending it, I don't know, having fun.
Having some big ass hills.
Yeah, this trail definitely has some huge hill climbs. Nothing too crazy, but just a surprise when you're riding through it.
Cute little rock. one other time. I don't know what this is. Oh, I made a little cheater on. I remember this being a big hill, I think.
Oh yeah, very big hill. Had to jump across the line a few times.
Cross-threaded on there.
We made it, but
the best of us.
just barely. Here's another good one.
Cool.
You can tell when there's no berm from the sand washing down. That's going to be pretty steep. GoPro does no justice to this hill. Looks like it's tiny.
Me and that rock just became very good friends.
Smacked the rock. Uh-oh. Deadfall.
Okay, this is why you gotta be careful.
Yep.
You know what?
Do the right
to
thing.
Anyone else can do that, that'd be great.
Yep.
Keep shit clean for everybody else.
Do your part, boys and girls.
Public service announcement.
Another little hill climb. Little jump.
Trail
Oh
clean
yeah.
so we can all have fun and ride safe. You know? I always get like decision fatigue. I'm like, which way do I go?
I need to stop talking so much. Don't realize until you review all the footage how much you talk. And you're like, oh wow. Absolutely chatting it up
Right
non-stop.
over the tree. Didn't even have to touch the tree.
Yeah, it was a
Jump
good
this
line
rock,
choice right there.
jump that rock, ride right down the middle. No
Jump
rocks,
that
no
rock
roots.
back there. Clear the tree.
Smooth. Sketchy, but smooth.
Use the rocks and roots to your advantage. That's the way to do it. Smooth as you can be is in the air.
Rock
Jump.
jump.
Need to chill. Put the GoPro on and I'm like, I have friends with me. Start chatting it up.
It was an abrupt stop. I like that though. Keeps you on your toes.
Yep, that's for sure. Gonna jump over all the washouts, try to keep yourself on a smooth line. A lot going on in this video. It's hard to pick up the details, but the whole time I'm riding, I'm picking different lines, jumping off different things, and clearing, you know, you only get a little bit of air, but it's just enough to clear over rough terrain, give yourself a chance at getting good traction. Oh yeah,
I gotta hit
cannot
that.
miss that. Poor Ted thought I saw like a cop or something. He's like, what are we doing? Meanwhile, I'm like, I just have to hit the jump. This rock is like vertical. It's so
Holy
funny.
shit. Oh shit.
Sorry for the profanity.
That was awesome.
Had to be done. No choice. If you can send something in the woods, you send it. went pretty big on that one. Absolutely boosted off that rock.
That corner always sucks.
That was sick. So you would never know that happened if I didn't record it. It's out here flowing. The flow was real through this trail. It's one of my favorites. I hit it. This is the opposite direction that I usually hit it, so definitely flowed really good. Probably gonna do this next time.
I like it going this way. It's actually really good. I don't really know what that corner was for, but it's probably because of this little washout. I wish someone saw that. I did like a whip off that route. That was nasty. Problem with being a woods rider, not like moto, we don't have anybody watching us. We do the coolest shit. It's just us. By ourselves. Sometimes you get a buddy just right behind you, but usually it's just you. I've literally ridden this way like maybe one other time. Ow. That's like that for a rock. So I run good city boots.
Yep.
Good to go.
Good point.
Fun ride.
Alright, anyone who makes it this far, good for you. Appreciate it. Let me know what you think. Do you like me talking in the video itself? Let me know if you appreciate hearing that more than the commentary. Because I'm debating chilling out with how much I say unless something extravagant happens.
That route is deadly.
And just doing a voiceover after the fact.
Wasn't sure what I was getting into.
This makes me wonder, do I really talk this much and I don't realize it? Or is it because I have the GoPro on and I'm trying to entertain? That's my question. We'll see.
Right now.
I'm gonna pay more attention next ride. See what happens.
Bike feels so good, dude. JDP suspension, man, the best I've ever ridden. JDP. J. Dada. Suspension. The best. Don't care what nobody says, this is the best suspension I've ever had.
Very true. Very true. I love his suspension. JDP rocks.
I know I do have a track shock.
If you're on the East Coast,
I do have an
man,
A-kit, but
get some JDP.
I'll show you guys. So, got the tracks. I do have the A-kit.
Yep.
In love with this setup. See that right there? JDP. That's who you want. Unreal, dude. How good this guy builds shit. It's amazing how good this bike feels.
Yep. Very true. Very true. Builds good stuff, man. I dabble a little with building suspension on the side and got into doing some service work and repair work, and I must say, Even the best thing I could produce, which even I thought was really good, I don't think I could compare to, obviously an 8-kit with the tracks is next level, but the way he builds suspension is very accurate to what your needs are. That's all I can say.
Go this part of the trail. It's when you're not touching it.
Very true.
Anywhere I can get in the air, get your ass, I'm gonna.
Bike's pretty much stock aside from suspension, plastics, graphics, and guards. I drop one tooth in the rear on my rear sprocket just to get a little bit more out of my gearing. Makes second a little longer. Little rolly rocks is what I was complaining about. It makes it a little sketchy coming into things. Bibs make a huge difference though. Holds you right to the ground. Another thing, if you're one of them guys that just rides your bike, you don't think about your suspension service intervals. Service your stuff every 20, 30 hours if you're serious, and at least every 40 if you're, a novice rider, intermediate, and you're taking it easy, you're not really pushing. That stuff wears out too inside there, whether you realize it or not. It gets hot and cold, hot and cold.
Looks like 3 feet tall and they're absolutely as hard packed as they can be.
So yeah, very important.
There's one though.
If you don't, you can wear out your fork tubes, you can wear out your shock bodies, and then it's a real big pain to fix and repair. So add $500 to the bill for each side, from your rear and for your front. If you don't, keep up with your service. I almost took some random trail that's new, never seen before, so I had to cut that out real quick.
Wonder why. Why do people cut new stuff and the good stuff still perfectly fine?
Old Woods Rider rant. It is a good point though. I don't mind people adding trails at all. Go for it. I just hate when people cut a section into a section that makes it confusing to ride the original trail. If I am to add a section onto something, that was sketchy.
That was so sketchy but so fun.
But yeah, what I'm trying to say is if you add a piece onto a trail, find a nice spot that's straight that you can exit off the trail and build your section, then have it come right back on really close to where it stopped. That way you don't interfere with the trail in a negative way. You keep the trail flowing, and people can optionally take it and cuts down the confusion. It stinks when you have trails crisscrossing everywhere, and it just makes it a mess. At the end of the day, though, who knows how long it'll be here, so just gotta go and enjoy it while we can. Love the rock jumps. GoPro makes things look flat. It's wild. This was the worst line choice. So sketchy.
Guys following me too, so I think we just took the same line. That line
Yep.
kind of sucks. You can't really see on video, but these are like 2 or 3 foot drops.
good lines. Keep your eyes up. Look at a little picnic bench, that's cute. Try to transform our trails into walking trails. It's hilarious. Some fast walkers out here to make these corners. See, they paint all the trees. I find that to be a bad thing. You attract walkers onto a trail that's built by and used by OHVs. Has been for 30, 40 years. Then you got random people walking on them looking at these trail maps. No idea what else uses the trail. They don't have any warnings, no nothing. Out west, they have a placard and it'll tell you all the different vehicles that are allowed on the trail. And then obviously you're like, okay, you gotta watch out for dirt bikes, horses, and hikers and mountain bikers. Versus New England, they're just like, I don't know, just paint it one color, good luck. Even though, you know, it's been used by a specific machine all this time. Can't tell you how many times you come around a corner and it's just a hiker sitting there with headphones in, have no idea in the middle of the trail. Surprise. It is what it is. Still pumped to have something out here, you know? Alright, getting to the end of the video. If you made it through the whole video, you rock, appreciate it. If you like the video and the style and everything, just drop a like, subscribe if you want, I'd appreciate it. Plan on doing a lot more cool stuff, showing off the some 4x4 into the Land Cruiser, some moto van trips, some going to some tracks, some mountain biking areas, and hoping to just keep building the channel up and adding more and more cool content for people to enjoy. Probably do some DIY stuff if anyone has anything they want to learn or anything like that, or any setup info they want to, you know, look into. Just drop a comment, tell me what you want to know, what you want to see, even places that we can go and ride, tracks that you want to see. I'm down to go do some exploring on the behalf of what the viewers want, so just let me know what you think. Is there anything I can do better? Anything that you think wasn't great, just let me know and I'll address it. Thanks for watching, everyone.